as we've mentioned, there's multiple marketplaces. There's many places to start this journey. You and I, as we were having this discussion before, had talked about like where are you as a company hosted, where are your customers hosted, and that could be like a leading indicator of where to make this decision of which marketplace to start first. Can you talk about that for a minute and how someone should choose where to go?
Yeah, you're either a platform to that customer or you're not. So I'll give an example of one of the biggest is Salesforce. Now, it's a $35 billion company. They do a lot of things. They acquire a lot of companies. But the App Exchange is a very functional, feature-rich marketplace for people in CRM or Marketing Cloud or CX Cloud, the areas around Salesforce. So in that case, you may participate with Salesforce to try to earn layer 2, 3, 4, up through 7 of that purchase. Because the customer is going to start with Salesforce. That's the platform they're going to buy.
Mhm.
You're integrated into that platform, and they're hoping they buy you with the next click, to add on, either layer 2. It could be a sales loft, for example, is the
Mhm.
second click, but it could be a small little piece of software that only works for mid-sized banks in Northern Scotland is the seventh click.
Yeah.
You're making them compliant. You're doing something governance wise. You're doing something analytics wise. You built something really small, but you're getting into that. But here's another example. Salesforce just announced a couple of weeks ago that they're selling now on AWS.
Mhm.
They realize their customers might be a consumption first buyer. So I'm buying infrastructure and I'm a CIO. And with my future credits, which add up to $341 billion right now across the three big hyperscalers, I'm making billions of dollars of future commits. So what if I could slide my Salesforce purchase into layer 2 of my AWS purchase? And so for Salesforce, they've just opened up an entire new TAM for themselves, a bigger part of their TAM, which is now taking advantage of this $300 billion of future credits, which is dry powder that customers like banks and governments could drag Salesforce to extinguish those credits.
Mhm.
It's just a big pot of money that you can't ignore. So in one case, Salesforce is the platform and serving the 7-layer stack. On the second case, Salesforce isn't the platform, AWS is, but they're competing to be layer 2. And then maybe Tableau can be layer 4, maybe Slack can be layer 6, maybe MuleSoft can be layers. Like that's the point of you're either the platform or you're not, but you have to
Mhm.
execute in a bifurcated way.
Yes, and I love the way are talking about this from surrounding the customer and removing friction. Those are two things that keep coming up in this conversation and frankly any partner conversation happening right now. So that's the goal.